it's all thanks to Vishaka. We are school friends. We did Gir together and we enjoyed that trip. But she kept talking about doing trips with a naturalist called Shashank, and she was raving about it. So I said the next trip, if timings match, I would love to do it with him. So I owe this trip to Vishaka.
It was something that just woke something in me, and I immediately said yes. It was something that I wanted to do, especially with a naturalist, because otherwise every trip of mine to the jungle, and there haven't been very many, has been chasing tigers, mostly not seeing them or not missing out on most of the other animals, and it's left a dissatisfied feeling. But this was absolutely different and wonderful, so glad I came.
I've been to the other jungles with you and have been to Kabini in the rains. Kanha in the rains was also, the topography, the lushness, the green, the various animals against that backdrop. It's breathtaking. It's absolutely breathtaking. It was very a freshness to your mind, body and soul.
I loved Kanha. And I love the fact that we've come in the rain because it's a completely different experience. So for me, the last two safaris or the three safaris that I've been to have been very luxe experiences.
We went to the different zones. Different zone maybe we saw different kind of terrain. Like Kanha zone and Kisli zone had a bit of different terrain than what we were doing in the evening in Mukhi zone. So the forest was amazing, peaceful. Even the resort was peaceful. So overall, very good.
So let's start with the birds.
Yeah.
We did a whole array of birds. So we did the kukal, the cuckoo, the babbler, the kingfisher, the eagle, the serpented eagle. Then we did the painted pangolin. We did the drongo, of course. And we've done the drongo before also. The storks. Then we did the black cormorants. Then we did there was a beautiful vulture we didn't capture. It had a red head. And it was just above us, but we were running for our sighting, so we couldn't capture that one.
We saw jackals. We saw a jackal with kill, two jackals with kill, all the types of deers, barking deer, sambar,
spotted deer,
and
Barasinga.
Barasinga too.
Barasingas, their golden tan color was something to see in green meadows. In the rare barking deer, we managed to see it. We saw some antelopes, we saw the black buck. So it has been a fantastic experience in terms of other creatures that make up the habitat. We saw wild boars, the Indian god. In fact, one of them came so close to us that we reversed and he kept rubbing his horns against the tree, and for a minute I thought he's going to overturn it. And then when one of our guides told me that they can weigh up to 1600 kilos, I said, oh, that was a close shave. But no, we had amazing drivers. And it was so close. It was an amazing experience to see that gore come towards us.
This was one of the evening safaris, and we had chased for a long time. It was DJ 9, I think. And we did see DJ 9. It was fantastic. She was sitting in the bushes just by the road, and we reached perfectly on time and got up and went. And we were very, very happy and satisfied, and we were going back almost on the way to the gate. And we saw the jeep in front of us stop and back. And there was just that jeep on the road, so we went forward and we saw the tiger, and it was really majestic coming down the road. It was the most fantastic experience, and we had to move out of its way. You really realize how insignificant you are. And it turned round, glared at us. It obviously had just eaten or slept or whatever. It was dirty and full. It had an extended belly and glared at us, and then it walked across the road. That was in really close distance. I think that was the most amazing thing, where you realize the power and the force of the king of the jungle. And then the funniest thing was she walked across and she answered to nature's call. So that, just the whole thing of nature being at its, it can do anything so unpredictable, so forceful, so wonderful to be part of.
So that same day, we had also seen MV3. Now how? We basically were roaming around searching for tigers somewhere else. We knew there is a tiger sitting in the bushes and may come out at any point. So we were in tremendous dilemma of whether to stay here or go to MV3, who people are saying was already sighted and sitting in the bush. So we just rushed to MV3, and our driver was phenomenal. He got us into the right position, and the tiger was just like 5 meters away from us, sitting there in the bush, completely ignoring the gypsies and everybody. And then suddenly she stands up, almost like saying, "Oh, tum log aa gaye? Chalo, acha, ab main jati hu." She stands up, comes out, walks across our jeep, in front of our jeep, crosses that path, sprays for marking on the tree, and walks away. Amazing. Matlab, can't be better. Too good.
Kanha Resort is a very nice, functional, clean resort. It's extremely functional, very clean, and the staff is amazing. They are here, they cater to every little whim, fancy. They make your stay so comfortable. So I think I had a fantastic stay.
But our driver Amar, who was there for all 5, was extremely good. He was extremely sharp, eyesight wise, and at least 2 to 3 tigers he spotted before all of us from far away while driving. So which was very amazing. Due to him, we saw 2 of the tigers we wouldn't have been able to spot, I think, without him on the last day. So yeah, he was amazing. Guides were also very good. All of the guides are experienced. Pleasantly surprised to see the female guides. We had 3 of them. All of them have been here for 14 plus years. So very experienced guides, very helpful. Good experience.
We were on the road, and there's only one road that leads to Kisli. At one point, we saw a huge tree that had fallen. Shashank and Amar had a conversation, and they decided to go back to the camp and inform the people at the camp. So we rushed back, and at the camp, there was only this one little oldish gentleman, like a guard, and he radioed someone to take over the camp. And he came with one small axe and one umbrella. And by the time we reached the site, he had radioed, and people from the other camp had come. And within minutes, they managed to get the tree cleared out, the branches done. It was a team effort, and it made us look so insignificant that, there is so much of dedication.
So I came on the safari because Vishaka had recommended Shashank, and I wasn't disappointed at all. He liked the guides, knew the terrain like the back of his hand. He was like, "Can we go by this road? What is that? Mildabra Road, Baba Tenga." I was amazed at how he knew that topography as well as the guides. Again, he had extremely keen hearing, and he could see movement, he could see it, he would spot, he would mark, he would show us. I haven't had this experience, and I think going with a naturalist who knows his craft like Shashank is a high. There's so much to learn.
Shashank was the सूत्रधार. He was the main guy here. I mean, first of all, उसके बोलने से ही हम लोग आए. सबसे पहली बात तो we would have missed this whole all these tigers would have missed us if not for Shashank. And Shashank is so knowledgeable. His experience shows that over the years he has learned कि कहाँ पे क्या जाता है. He knows the people, knows the guides, knows the area. So it's amazing.
Love it. And I always would want to come back every now and then with him as often as I can.
I have just one word. It was, really, really wonderful and memorable, and I'd like to repeat the experience again. I think I'm sort of hooked onto it.
So for me, I would, like Pragya rightly said, and Vishak has always been saying, I am hooked.
That was an amazing safari, guys. If you would like to in fact join us on our safari tours and expeditions, please do connect with us on the platforms mentioned below. And if you'd like to know more on India's wildlife and our protected areas, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.